serious at the time. Anyone who's been doing it like 20 years knows it was like the Brazilians really hated. It was almost like they almost wanted to fight me. But like when I went into that heel kings, they don't use them to fight me, but like they were angry about it, say. And
it's not jiu-jitsu.
Exactly. Right? Matter of fact, these Sambo guys came. They were from the Gokar gym, which is they're Armenian guys. I fought a few of those guys. I mean matches. Some tough East European guys, but I beat one guy. He had my foot, almost broke my foot. I escaped it. I beat him 18-2. But he was real tough. I beat him up, you know. And I broke his arm, broke his jaw. His I cracked his jaw. I don't know what broke him. Like he took his heel off and looked at his sweater on. Just like, you know, he's a special type of guy. Well, the Armenians are from that same area as where Dagestan, like the Caucasus Mountains. Those guys are they're like Neanderthal. I'm part Neanderthal myself, but I'm talking about those guys are kind of, I don't know, like they skipped a couple thousand generations, years of just like it's strong guys. Fighters from over there. So this guy Caro's like Carl. It's a common name. Not Carpathian. Caro, I beat him. He broke two guys' feet from Brazil. This is 1997. There's a guy named Harut, H-A-R-U-T. That's a common name. He would break everyone's legs. And that, I don't know, it was so unfair, but I was a football watching Harut, they got in a match and they said, you can't do your ankle lock. He said, okay. So he threw the guy and in the guard, and he threw the guy, they gave him 2 points, like 10 seconds later they were mad, the Brazilian referees, they were mad, but they gave him 2 points, and they disqualified him for stalling, but he wasn't stalling. They actually straight up, by the way, jiu-jitsu is my home. Like, I'm more partial to jiu-jitsu than other sports. I like sambo, I like wrestling, I like it all. They don't discriminate because my home is jiu-jitsu, but I like all the wrestling. They were discriminating straight up to these sambo guys. And they disqualified him because they could not beat that guy. They couldn't sweep him, they had the guy too good. And they made sure he couldn't do leg locks, and they still disqualified him, so it's corrupt. But there was a time where it was really like considered bad, it was considered dirty. And it goes back to literally the history of jiu-jitsu of the rich kids did jiu-jitsu, the poor kids did lucha libre. They didn't have money for gi. It's straight up snobby. Not talking about jiu-jitsu, talking about the history. It's, you know what I'm saying? I love jiu-jitsu. I'm saying it's kind of stuck up to be like, that's low class. Those kids from the ghetto, they're so poor they can't get gi. Therefore, they do leg locks also, and they're dirty. We're not doing that. That's literally what it was from the 70s, 80s. So today, people have those kind of thoughts still it's kind of passed on. Now it's changing, you know? So I was able to do this at the highest level. What is this? Is there a bat up there? Oh, there. Alright, he's gonna build a home there. Alright. So the thing is, it was always considered an alternative, or if I couldn't pass the guard, or I had a bad day, or I tricked you, or I got lucky. Right? Or it was considered like, you know, okay, it's legal, but you don't want to do it because you're cheating to stop, okay? You know, there was a guy, he was Irish, who was boxing. This is back in the 20s or something. You know the European, they would punch back, like walking on rope. I'm talking like 1800s. Like they wouldn't move their head. It was because it's considered manly. Take a punch, turn back. You know, if you move from the punch, it's considered cowardly. This Irish guy's like, like, whoa, this guy's winning. He's small. He was like 150, beating all these like, you know, he was winning. He punched, he's not there. He punches 3 times. He punched, he's not there. So what the hell? He's not the first person to think about that, but he's the one who made it popular. He's a famous guy in boxing history from Ireland. So what the hell? Like, why stand there and get hit back for no reason? Yeah, okay, you're tough, but not tough. Intelligence and toughness don't always go hand in hand, you know? So the thing is, why not go for the legs? You know? So I went through some real harsh times of people really were hating on me. I almost got blacklisted for a while too. It's a long story, but it worked out in the end. So I made it work consistently at the Abu Dhabi level. That's why it changed things, right? So if it works at the Abu Dhabi level, also I'm showing today, it's something that will consistently work for you over the time, and it will get better and better, and it will be part of your style, okay? So now, that door stopper is one of my revolutionary things. I'm sure someone else has done a history, but no one taught to me, okay? Just no one taught to me. And now I'm like swear, like even Don here guys, I don't know if they learned from me or not, because Don here is a really smart guy, smarter than me, I imagine, obviously. But he does the door stopper. Until they get 54 level, it's different, but until they're there like that as well, okay? So if you want to be behind the times, you don't have to do it. I just think it's the next step. Okay, now, so we have to keep that in mind, okay? The way I get here from the closed guard and then we'll look at falling left or right, and then we'll have time for the outside foot lock. That'll be good for today. It is different as well. And I figured this out to teach it this past year and a half. And this is what I was showing. People are showing this already on YouTube. Where's my time in it? There. Awesome. Thank you. Here's the one that the thing that people are showing. Look, trust me. No, because I can't do it for you. You gotta line back. I already. By the way, you can see here, I'll pass it. I won't lay like this person. I'll pass it. Here, thank you. So watch this. Who's seen this in a tournament? Right? Yeah. I'm not falling for a foot lock. Pretty sure what I'm doing is really simple and sweet. It looks really simple. It is. But why didn't you think about it? Someone else tried doing it 1,000 years ago. I'm saying no one right now is doing this right now. Look at this. What does that look like when I do? Pass, right? Door stopper, sleep. Oh, if it comes out, I pass. Yeah. I just door stopper, grab, pull. That's reversed. Look, door stopper. Same time I grab. Fold your foot, sit. It's right there. So he doesn't normally go off like this. Sit. If this tube is determined inside like that, I will use that to get outside, maybe to go to this, or pass. I will absolutely use this to pass. If you hide your feet from me like this, I'll pass your guard right over. Okay? You don't have the ability to keep me in your guard the same as if your feet are out. Hunting to hold you, then I'll go for your feet. So right now, if we're boxing right now, throw a left hook on me right now, it won't be the time for that hook, right? Throw a jab, throw another jab. Eventually, I'll start doing this, now you can throw that hook. Okay? So the thing is, you'll find some people that their feet are not really available. So I'll sit back forward here and I'll pass your guard. I can use this literally to pass your guard. Let's say I go here and this comes out. I can do this one as well. It's literally, it's these different sides. Okay? It's just step up, grab. Foot folds, and door stop. So it's actually harder to put your foot here. It's actually hard to do it wrong now. It's hard. It's easier to put the door stop. And from here, I can still pass. I can still go pass. Okay? So fold your foot, sit, take your foot. That's why I'm not scooting in. You pull your foot out. You pull your foot out and I'm scooted in, he's going to be probably mounting on me. So if I do this, pull your foot out, maybe now I'm stuck in my back. Who knows what happens? Over here. Okay? So I'm not falling away. I'm just sitting down where I'm at. If I'm doing sitting, just sit. Even if I miss your foot, I didn't fall away. I sat down. I can go back to my knees. I can pass your guard. I can grab the other foot. It's such a replicable thing. You can do this over and over and over. It's not a risky thing per se. Make sense so far? And yes, there's ways to go for the outside foot lock as well. We'll do that today or tomorrow. But right here, real simple. Stepping up. Door stopper. Same time you grab. One hand. Fold. Because you don't want to sit your foot. Can't take your foot out. So you fold your foot. You sit down and take your foot. That's it. Far hip, near hip. And yes, we'll look at how I fall next. Right now I'm sitting, I'm not falling. That's why I didn't say hips yet. You look at why we use the hips. And then you'll be like, dude, this is way more powerful than I thought. And the fact you could be here 1 second from the guard, hard to that with 50-50. From here, 1 second I can pass your guard too, right? 1 second I can stand up. 50-50, you don't have the same ability to stand up, pass, at the same. You have the heel hook from 50-50 is harder to escape. That's it. Has less advantages. Has one real good advantage. Harder to get out of the heel hook, it's true. So we're looking at how we can jump here, jump out, pass, whatever. Okay, but right now, simple. Step up, grab, fold your foot to sit, and fold your leg right. And don't fold your side yet. Questions? Ready? Let's go.